almost heaven. West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is all there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like the breeze. Country roads, take me home.
What's up, you guys? bakerXderek here, and today we're gonna be doing some fucking Wasteland pictures. Sometimes I like to go out of my way and take some cool little pics and whatnot. And I found this dope ass Vault 76 shirt from the Fallout coming out, and I love the dick out of Fallout. And I was just thinking to myself, like, holy shit, I know a perfect area up the road here that actually looks like some Wasteland shit. And I thought it'd be a dope ass picture with my grum. So it's either gonna look as dope as I'm hoping, or it's gonna be as gay as some hay on a dry day where a horse says nay. Man, since I'm doing a fucking Fallout themed picture shoot and I'm looking at this place, I think if the Wasteland and a nuclear thing was actually to be a real thing, I think this thing would already be the closest thing to a wasteland that there's already is. Because, I mean, if you took these little houses out of the equation, which would just end up deteriorating if that happened, you essentially just got these shitty ass hills and like fucky ass structures and shit. I think if that was to happen though, I'd try to find like, I don't know, I'd be too scared to come across other people, because it literally, like, Fallout's realistic in the sense that, like, think of how many people would just turn into raiders that would just, man, when you got hunger and thirst into the equation, you just turn into the most primal motherfucker you ever known that you didn't even know was within yourself. And you'd do anything it takes to eat and get some water in you. So, man, it's hard to think. I wonder how long it would take me to hit that primal stage. I'd probably give it a good 3 days. 3 days without food and water if I couldn't find shit to eat. Like, if I couldn't scavenge through one of these 7-Elevens to find like one of their old hot dogs and shit, man, I'd probably get primal up in a bitch. And you gotta think, from the time of, like, say like a nuclear blast happened or something, think of how long it's gonna take for all the food to go bad that's like fresh at the moment. So then after like X amount of months, you're pretty much stuck with like whatever MRE supplies there are out there on military bases, and like, oh, look at that pothole, that would throw your ass right off. You're stuck with all that shit and you just kind of be screwed. But if you're somebody that collects MREs and has a big ass stockpile of them, you'd probably be set. I think my number one thing would be weapons and food. As long as I have some fucking ammunition and some solid weapons and a good little stockpile for at least like a few months at a time, at all times, I'd feel a little safe. Then I would just need to make sure I have the proper shelter and area to like have a good lookout on the horizon. That way I can't get snuck up on. And there's some good like hilltops around here that'd probably be perfect for that. Build some little makeshift low-key shack and shit. That'd be dope. Just sneak yourself away up in the mountains. I believe this is the little road that I'm looking for. I guess you wouldn't, I mean, if you want to get realistic with it, like look at this guy's house. He has all open land around him. He could just stay put in his house and just heavily guard it. Have all of his family have some rifles and shit, you know what I'm saying? But if you want to get realistic with it, I highly doubt there'd be like mutant mole rats and shit running around, you know what I'm saying? And glowing ones and feral ghouls and shit. So it's not like you'd have to worry about that. It would kind of like, it would just be in the sense of like actual people like needing some food and needing some water, and you know, those would be really all the threats you would have. But here's the area I'm talking about that already looks like Wasteland. A little higher up though. I need to get me some fucking footy up in this bitch. I've been trying to stock up on some footage for a new short film. It's been literally like way over probably 2 years plus since I've made one of those, and I've been wanting to do that. Another Beezer Homes community. Beezer? What the fuck is Beezer?
Hey, nice bike shit here.
See, right now I actually feel like I'm going into a wasteland. Oh wait, I'm in the wrong fucking spot. Now, a place that would be crazy, imagine like a place like New York City getting like Fallout, you know, wasteland status. Man, that would be now that's where you're going crazy right there. That should be like some like Escape from New York style shit going on. By the way, Escape from New York's one of the dopest fucking movies ever. Good old snake tip skin. If you guys never seen that movie, man, that movie is legit. Wow, they're actually building new homes and shit up here. See, this is all still San Bernardino, but this is, like I said, there's always patches of the city where it's like really beautiful and really ghetto and really shitty. This is one of those really beautiful patches up here, especially way up here against the mountain line. You get like some beautiful neighborhoods. I don't think you'd have to worry about jack shit living up here. Just about like maybe like a coyote or two eating your cat's asshole out. Damn, and speaking of eating assholes out, don't those like, is it coyotes or like fucking, what am I thinking of, hyenas? They eat from the asshole first. Man, I don't know what I'd do if I got attacked by a herd of hyenas. Can you just picture laying on the ground like helpless and a pack of hyenas literally munching you asshole first? Alright guys, time for the wasteland. Oh yeah, this is some solid wasteland area right here. Shit, there's already some fucking Bud Ice in the wasteland right there. Oh fuck, ouch. Big ass hole in the ground, that hurt. Yeah, look at this backdrop. Shit's perfect. Wow, this place has overgrown a lot since I last been here. And I'm literally already getting foxtails all up in my socks and shoes. Gotta hate that shit. Jeez. This must be like the spot, man. Always shit here. What the fuck is this? Those like honeycombs in there? Oh, it's like a door. It's like insulation and shit. Holy fuck, is that the old TV that I busted out? I was here like a few months ago. Whoa, shit, dude. Like a rattlesnake go right in my fucking goodie hole. I think I busted that TV out a few months ago because it was already like sitting here busted out already. But I busted it out some more. I gotta be careful flying the drone and not hit this area because I am trying to like agitate the bees and make them fly into the blades, and I don't want to have the blood of a bunch of fucking bumblebees on my hands. Dude, this is literally like some like some like urban warfare bunker right here where you could like sit here for some cover fire and be like, that's fucking dope. Alright guys, I'm gonna report to you back in a few. I'm gonna take my little wasteland shots right quick. Oh shit. Bust. Ow, fuck. Oh man, that was a little successful run there. Woo. Man, I'm over here talking about surviving in the wasteland. Whew, spending like more than 15 minutes in the sun right there is hot as shit. I'd be a burnt tater if I was sitting out in the sun all day like this. Be camping out for raiders and shit, looking out like, bitch, I got you. You know what else would probably be the one of the first targets during an apocalyptic wasteland scenario is gun shops. You know how many people would raid them? and then be like that guy with the long hair from Walking Dead, or not Walking Dead, Dawn of the Dead, and he has the gun shop and he's just sitting there having fun picking zombies off like the Jay Leno and Rosie O'Donnell zombie. Dude, that'd be cool. It'd be hard not to waste ammo like that, right? But look, even him in the gun shop got overran, got the little zombie nibble, and turned on all the hose. I'm still fucking waiting to hear that damn remix of John Denver's song on Fallout. That should be dope as shit. That song straight slapped. The one from the trailer, I'm trying to bump that shit, man. One thing that would suck though, like if it was a nuclear like fallout, because obviously that's kind of like one of the only things that would kind of cause some shit like that. Radiation is a real life thing that you'd have to worry about, and it would be a lot worse than it is in Fallout, just throwing some rat away in your goodie hole and you're good to go. So see, that's the one thing I don't know what I'd do about that. I'm not too knowledgeable on how to stay away from that or know that it's even around me. And isn't that what Geiger counters are for? If I can get in that shit, I have to find me like a good old Geiger counter and walk around and be like, Geiger, 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 1, 2, 1, 2, Geiger, Geiger. Reading all Geigers. Radiation ropes, Geiger, Geiger. A piece of shit one. So once you got your rifles, your food and water, as long as you find like a good Geiger counter alert and free zone, I think you'd be set to live off the rest of your days in shit and agony until you die. I don't know, what do you guys think? Would you guys want to live in the wasteland? Would you guys have hope and try to survive and try to stay alive? Would you guys just go ahead and swallow that good old lead? That's why I love Fallout as a video game, because it's not real and you can like have fun with that kind of a scenario, you know what I'm saying? One thing everybody needs though is a dog meat. Everybody needs a fucking dog, and I would have to find me like a little puppy to have as my little companion. I think a little puppers would be like your best friend and companion through a time like that, to kind of just roam this vast wasteland with. The cool thing about the dog too is that he'd be alerting you to all kinds of raider action. He'd be letting you know when all the hoes are sneaking up before you even know they're fucking coming. So I think not only would a dog be a dope companion, it's obviously gonna save your ass when it comes to them little violators of your safety. And you know what? Just in tribute to Fallout, I would literally name my dog Dog Meat. I don't know how there's not more fires going on. Not trying to jinx it, but look at this shit, man. There's a lot of factors though to factor in though if you were to live in the wasteland and that was to be a reality that you wouldn't even know about. Imagine getting fucked up or hurt, something that would require some hospital attention. Imagine having nowhere to go and no one to help you. Imagine one of those scenarios, like you broke your arm or you broke your leg. You'd have to literally bust some like Oregon Trail action and straight up like find like a dead moose or something and like cut out his asshole bone and use it as a crutch for your arm and straight splint that shit. Can you imagine that, having to do that? Like you'd have to literally go through those kinds of steps and scenarios just to save your ass. Then imagine having like an asshole infection, like somehow you like sat on a rusty nail and it went up your asshole, and like you're telling all your fellow survivors like, no, it's not from nothing gross, like I literally sat on a nail, and they don't believe you. They're thinking like even in the wasteland you're getting some dirty tip action in your goodie hole. Then where would you go for antibiotics? You'd be fucked. You'd have to literally like scavenge for that shit and try to find a survival way to get that shit and clear that up. But tell me what you do. I'm probably missing some things, missing some crucial things on top of that. You know, I'd probably just assume all the few family members I already have are dead, and I don't know, probably check up on them. Shit's getting grim now talking about this, you know. At first I was thinking to be like, oh, let's talk about what we do in a wasteland. Now it's like, you know, you're just thinking about all this, you're like, it's grim now. It's a little too grim. But guys, give me your detailed synopsis on what you guys would do in a wasteland scenario, a nuclear fallout per se. So I'd love to know what the fuck you guys do. Everybody's got their own things they would do to survive. And what would you do to stay alive? Well guys, that's gonna conclude this video. I love you guys for hanging out, watching yet another cunt vlog. As always, linked comment down below. You can get all the links for songs, my keychains, my stickers, all that good stuff. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the fuck out of that like button. You guys have a real good day. I'll see you guys later.